Fantano here, internet's busiest music nerd, and in case you haven't noticed, I'm getting torn apart on Twitter, which is nothing new for me personally, but the discourse seems to have reached a fever pitch that's making a lot of people concerned and angry and even thinking I'm covertly a racist, bigoted person. Now, these are the same sorts of allegations that I have fought against and won before, and I'm happy to do it again because I have nothing to hide and I know they're not true. I don't want to waste anyone's time, so let's just get straight into it. With Exhibit A, this clip right here, which has just been going absolutely viral, and here's my explanation for it. I would have still gotten my point across and done so without upsetting anybody had I taken that approach. And I feel this way now because of an important realization I only made after tons and tons of people were watching me, that I don't make content just for me, I do it for an audience. And I can't dictate what anyone watching may or may not find harmful or offensive, no more than with a review I can dictate what music you do or don't like. So I would rather err on the side of caution and not hurt anyone by explicitly voicing language that doesn't exist in a vacuum, even if I am quoting it. And that's actually been my approach for a very long time now. I mean, this clip may be new to you, but it's actually almost 10 years old. If this was ever something I made a regular habit of doing, believe me, you'd be seeing more examples than this.
Dude.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that looks pretty bad. that looks kind of bad. I guess I have not too much to say. Honestly, all I'm doing here is really trying to hear him out. As at least so far, I mean, stuff like this kind of happened often. I mean, I'm only 20 years old. Granted, I am, but however, I have seen enough moments where a old clip will resurface and then the artist will get canceled for it. Even as someone, of course, in the music industry, like Eminem, for example, would at times, I think at one point was people were trying to cancel him because of old Eminem, what stuff he said in the past, and all that shit. That this is coming from a genuine place, or at least of a genuine perspective. And this type of apology isn't really something I normally see when it comes to YouTube apologies. As we all know, YouTube apologies be pretty damn garbage, and usually people really don't mean it, and they just say it out of spite. And you could say that that's pretty much what he's doing here as well.
Right-wing podcast. While yeah, it's true the show has featured a pretty wild range of guests over the years and the humor tends to run a bit edgy, they also regularly make fun of right-wingers, alt-right psychopaths, and the president. And in this clip that you just saw, I'm reading a super chat that is on the screen that was sent in by a viewer of the show. And the reason I'm jumping into reading it is that partially it is a dig at me, because on the show it's not exactly a secret that I'm an openly liberal vegan. And I even call him a moron. Because that is obviously something a fucking moron would communicate. So, voila, that's actually what happened in that clip. With all that being said, I realized a long time ago that I really do need to be careful about who I talk to and what platform I appear on publicly, because in the eyes of the wrong person, any association or appearance can be read as a deep tie or an endorsement of an idea that I don't fucking agree with. Like, for example, if I did a stream with this guy tomorrow...
We've actually seen this man hit women. Honestly, he keeps getting off of the fucking hook every fucking time. And it wasn't until he had this goddamn situation where it was like, he actually stepped the bridge too far. And I'm like, what do y'all think that says about society? Let me not get too psychological. Let's just keep going.
You know, I could be inside of you. Pause.
Yo, I'm not.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
Understandably think that I endorse the idea of having sexual conversations with underage boys, and I don't. So while I know that nobody owes me their forgiveness and I can't control what everyone thinks about me, I appreciate you watching, even if from here you don't see it in your heart to forgive me. Okay, boom, forever.
Okay, so that was it. Yeah, I don't know why this video popped up. What the fuck? This was like 2 years ago. So yeah, that was the video. Yeah, I think he was at least trying to take some accountability here at it, as it, of course, I would say seemed genuine, but of course he had to. Of course, at some point he kind of had to talk about it. So yeah, that was that. And honestly, that's not the type of person he is. While I do think personally, and this goes with pretty much everyone, that do I think people can make mistakes? Yes. Do I think people can learn from those mistakes and become a better person? Absolutely. Is whether or not they do that really depends on us, and specifically them. Honestly, as much as I hate some people for some of the bad shit they did, I personally think I've tried to fight with this shit for the past couple of months. Is that they're not gonna be like that forever. At some point, they're gonna change their ways. They're gonna learn and feel like genuine remorse about the shit that they've done. And of course, they're gonna have to pay the consequences, which should not be glossed over, I would say. But yeah, those are my thoughts. What do y'all think about this situation? This is fucking. This shit came out of nowhere. It came out during like the same time people were trying to cancel Markiplier, of all people. No one says anything ill about fucking Markiplier. Like, no one does this. No one does that, or at least not like online gurus or people who are chronically online. But hey, those are my thoughts. What y'all think? Did y'all think he should still be canceled? I don't think he will be. But yeah, those are my thoughts. Yeah, I'm glad I'm doing this. I'm glad I'm doing these reaction videos more. So yeah, I'm gonna see y'all later.